recording. Okay guys, good morning to you all. This is a brand new live stream, brand new campaign. If you were watching the last stream, I made some errors that I'm not going to make again. I'm actually have a decent military force right now. Most of it is actually all of it. All the recent recruits have gone to General Beauregard, Peter Beauregard, and I'm going to show you something. Let's see here. Let's get down to here. You can see that there's command reform and then there's organization reform. I cannot get the command reform because I need something. I think it's military policy number 3, the money policy as is. But I'm saving to get organization reform because I finally figured out how to personally make corps inside an army. So I'm going to show you what I actually have planned before it actually happens. So let me show you what I actually have planned in regards to the army formation here. Okay, so in regards to the army composition, let me show you what I'm gonna do. So we have 3 divisions of artillery, okay, and 3 divisions of infantry. My plan is 3 divisions is going to make up a corps. I'm going to put 3 divisions under each corps commander when we get the money saved up to do that. And then I also need to put some cavalry in this army as well, but I'm going to get the artillery corps and the infantry corps set up first, then I'm going to pull some cavalry into the army. But this campaign at the beginning is going to be a lot of sitting around. I'm not going to be aggressive on this campaign, at least for a little bit, because as the Confederacy, it's better to wage a defensive war than it is a offensive war at the beginning, especially now that we have the readiness system put in place. You have to wait a certain point before you can cross over anyway, and it's the same thing with the AI as well. So it's not going to be an aggressive series, it's not going to be a short series, this is going to be a long series. Now, I'm already in chapter 2, so the war has already started, but nobody's made a move yet. I did not really feel it necessary for you guys to watch me go through chapter 1 because I run 50 times speed on chapter 1 just to get to chapter 2 so that I could just move on and I can stream the better parts, not necessarily the more exciting parts. They're gonna be exciting parts in the game, but um, when you get to chapter 2, that's when it starts to get more fun. The beginning chapter is always kind of dry because you can't do nothing. So I just 50 times pass through that and start at chapter 2 technically. But I'm gonna have you guys run with me through this entire campaign. No matter what happens, we're gonna roll with the punches this campaign. We're gonna complete it. I mean what I say when I say that. I'm not playing around when I say that. Whatever happens, happens. I plan to beat the Union, but that's just what I plan. I can't say that that's going to happen. This game is kind of predictable, but at the same time, unpredictable at the same time, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'll be streaming for a couple hours now, so there's going to be a couple battles here and there for sure, and I'm also recording it, and the recorded versions will be edited down so that you can get to the more exciting parts faster. I am going to leave some of the map up in there, but I'm going to cut the map scenes while we're on the campaign map here, basically in half, if you will. So if you watch the recorded versions, they will be shorter, but I will be playing for a couple hours on this live stream. I don't know how many hours, but I'd like to at least get one battle in. So, depending on how the game plays out, that's going to determine how long we stream here. And I got it running on normal speed so that I can react to whatever happens. I'm also trying to get core organization so that we have easier time commanding the troops on the field, and organization of the armies is easier. But I've been watching this like a freaking hawk. Because as soon as it drops, I'm getting it. I'm going to see what we got saved up in terms of industry. Yeah. Okay. core. It's not in the core yet. So yeah, we're just waiting for the Yankees to basically make their move. And that's it. That's pretty much all we're doing here. And the longer they take, the better, because I plan to try to organize my armies into corps before they actually cross into the line territory. That's my plan. I'm hoping to do that, but I don't know that for sure. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna build a hospital in this area. Federal buildings. I'm gonna put one next to Winchester. There's a hospital next to Winchester. And then I'm also gonna put one next to Alexandria, Virginia. Okay. No. Why won't it? There we go. That should help with the wounded and such. 2 hospitals on basically the front line. I'm gonna really focus into the military aspect of the game for a while, because I am gonna put new industry into the Confederacy, but I'm going to wait until I have the funds to actually do that, so that way we're not spending any money unless we need to. And we can keep the credit rating higher by doing that and pay more of the debt off, and hopefully it'll be a better system all around. Confederate rifles is almost done. Yeah, I'll get those when we get the core thing, because I want to get that in place first. Okay. We got 1.8 million saved up out of 2 million. that's required. I'm gonna grow the other armies as well, but I don't want to do that as of right now. I would like to just get the core organization first and then start to do that. I don't want to spend any more money than we actually have to, so that we don't have any issues with money and things like that. So the next policy that I get is probably going to be money to the military number 2. I'm also going to focus on, like I said earlier, getting money towards the military first, and I'm also going to focus on the recruitment policies first, so that we don't run out of men. I'm also going to do the industry policies as much as I can too, so that we can domestically produce different types of weapons. Because right now the Confederacy industry is just terrible right now. And I don't want to spend any more money than I have to, like I said earlier. So it's kind of I'm trying to wait until I can actually afford things in terms of industry and buildings and that kind of thing. Now, in regards to the hospitals, we need those in place. In regards to supply depots, we need those in place. So I'm gonna spend money on those, but in terms of buildings that help your economic system and industry and such, agriculture, I don't plan on spending money on those unless I have the money saved up for that particular building. And that should keep our credit rating relatively high. But yeah, looks like we're halfway done with the 2-year contracts. We got 11 days left. Actually, almost 12 days, but we got 11.7 days left on the 2-year contracts. Once that gets put in place, I'm going to build up the Army of Shenandoah that's guarding Winchester. Then I'm going to build up the Army of Tennessee. But I'm going to worry about Winchester first. It's alright. I'm working on YouTube right now, so it's fine. I'll talk to you later. Excuse that, guys. It's just easier to send messages that way. But I didn't want to ignore them completely, so. Where are we at? I would say we're probably close to 2 million saved up. I would really like to get these repeating rifles, but they're probably hard to produce, so I gotta get a reasonable industry policy going in regards to that. Oh yes, we're very close to getting that. 1.9 million. Dang it. And I played some hours on the Union campaign, and I got cores on the Union campaign. And that's how I discovered how to use cores and how to configure them into a single army. And it definitely makes things easier because I can put, several divisions under a corps commander, and he'll move the entire, 4 or 5, maybe 3 divisions all by himself, and it commands the 3 divisions under him, or the 4 or 5 divisions, whatever, and it just makes it so much easier because you can get so much more firepower in one area, and it's just so much easier to do it like that. I'm gonna put those 3 divisions of artillery under one corps commander. That's gonna make up a artillery corps, and then I'm gonna put the 3 infantry divisions under a corps commander, and that's gonna make up corps. So the way I'm going to configure things is depending on what that is, whether it be cavalry or it be artillery, it's going to be a core of just that. I don't like to mix and match my cores. I like to, if I have an artillery officer, I like to command each type of unit separately, and it's easier to do that. A plus minus, let's see what we got here. I would imagine it's probably close to being done. I want to get those implemented because I have to, basically when I make a core, I have to move it underneath that corps commander, which takes days to do. So you have your divisional commanders, and then you have your corps commanders, which I explained briefly earlier in the video. But what happens is when you do have a corps commander and you move, several divisions under him, it actually takes days for them to transfer over underneath that corps commander. That's why I want to get that implemented as soon as possible, because I would like to have the corps in place before they cross that line, but I can't say that for sure that that's going to happen that way, but that's why I'm constantly checking it. Oh boy. Well, let's check this again. Geez, that last. It says I have 2 million, so let's wait a little bit and we'll wait another day or two and see if. Okay, British declares neutrality. Alright, I'm gonna check this whole core thing again. And you'll have to forgive me for bringing this screen up all the time, but I really want to implement those as soon as possible. I've seen the effectiveness of them. Okay, so now we got cores. So what I'm going to do now is go to my commander and well, let's see. I need one core commander for those 3 divisions, so I need one there. No. What the heck? Okay, hang on. It's not doing it the way I want it to. Okay, so I'm gonna move Frost well, actually, would that make him a core commander then? No, that makes him a divisional commander. Okay, then why isn't it? If I wanted to move Bragg directly underneath him, he's still a corps commander or a divisional commander. Upgrade corps to an army. Bragg's division. That's a independent corps. I'm so confused right now because I had it. I don't really understand. Actually, hmm, that's really strange for me right now. I can't seem to configure it like the way I did in the Union Army for some reason. Maybe I gotta make an independent core and then attach the core. Okay, so let's make a new independent core from Georgia. Okay. Now this is a core, so if I wanted to so if I wanted to transfer him to be alright. So we want to transfer I don't really understand this. I am so confused right now. It's kind of confusing for me right now. I'm trying to configure this in such a way.
Open it up.
What in the world? I don't get that, so I really don't. trying to figure out this core system again. I had it going, I just don't remember how I did it. I think I might have to, like, yeah, I think I have to promote some of these people. Major General. Okay. Help me out in the comments, guys, please. Okay, well, I cannot figure out how I did this. Trying to organize this into cores like I did on the Union screen campaign off screen, but I can't seem to. Can't freaking seem to get it going. Really, I just can't seem to get this to do what I want it to do. Independent core. I guess we can make an independent core and then, yeah, we could do that. And then just, I guess, okay. So if we wanted to transfer that core commander to what the crap? Hang on. I think I know what I might be doing wrong here. Okay, here we go. That's his core. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas here. I'm gonna get rid of this. Don't exactly need it. Okay, we need 2 core commanders to be under okay, here we go. And now we're cooking with gas here. All my artillery is going to be under that core commander. Braxton Bragg is going to be under this core commander, along with all my infantry division commanders. Okay. Alright, that's what we needed to do. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't take that long for them to transfer over. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna try and transfer yeah, here we go. Fox's Corps to another commander. Forrester's Corps, sorry. And I guess there's gonna be a lot of archery in this particular army. Let's actually look at this from a army perspective. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get a lot of this in one day, but I also added Force's Corps, which they're gonna be there in about 17 days. That's a little too much artillery if you ask me, but I don't. I could disband that corps. No, actually, you know what? He's gonna end up going to the Army Shenandoah. I think that is the better idea. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer Forrest again to the Army of Shenandoah. And I'm gonna upgrade this corps to an army. I gotta do it inside. That's kind of stupid. Okay. I'm gonna upgrade this corps to an army. And bam. Okay. So, the next thing I need to do is transfer Forrest over to the Army of Shenandoah. Transfer. Okay. And his corps is now no. Uh, this can't be simple, can it? Okay. His corps is being moved over to the Army Shenandoah, and I'm gonna have this piece of artillery join his corps. As far as is it a division? Oh, it's just brigade. Okay, so um, we're gonna start to make the cavalry corps for the Army Shenandoah and the infantry corps. Each army is gonna have 3 corps, but I have to do this slowly. Jackson's serving in the Army Shenandoah. That's fine. There we go. Got all that set up. I'm going to see what we got for industry here. Okay, we can actually put a bricks works in, which I don't think that would be a bad idea because we don't actually have any of those. It is one of the um, least needed industries. But I don't think it would be a bad idea to put one of them in there. Okay. So now I'm gonna upgrade these armies to an army so the core system is um, implemented. Upgrade to an army. Okay. Then I need 3 corps commanders as of right now. One for infantry, the other one for artillery, and okay. Okay, now we got everything set up in the core system. Okay. Now I want to take a look at what we actually got set up. Okay, so we're just waiting for people to be put into place at this point. And this army has 165 guns right now. So shit. Don't move now. Dang it. I need those cores in place, bro. Before we fight. Come on. Get with your cores, man. Wow. And the thing is, I can't do nothing to stop it. So I'm gonna wait until my cores come into place. Oh, come on. It's been more than a day. Jeez. Come on now. Okay. So I gotta get multiple corps commanders. Bam. Yeah, hell. No, that's Daniel Hill, not AP Hill. Okay. Okay. So we gotta break off another corps division here. And get 5 more divisions if we can. Yeah, we'll put them there. And then we'll give this guy 5 divisions. Okay. Well, that's going to be an issue. Because I'm waiting for some men inside my cores to merge with what we got. Yes, when are you guys gonna be done with that crap? You guys should be merged with Beauregard by now. Jeez. How much longer? Ah. Well, we got most of our cores. I think we should move and try to stop what's happening. To be honest. It's gonna be the first battle of the Civil War, honestly. Okay, he's gonna use the train tracks. Good. Dude, that's crazy. He's flying. There we go. Huh. Well, Urban McDowell, I think you got a problem on your hands. We have a lot of artillery. That's for sure. We have 21,000. So we outnumber him by quite a bit. I'm gonna use that to push into our favor, honestly. I'm gonna move the entire army in this case when we're talking about. Okay.
You good?
Cool with me.
Alright. Back. So, you gonna be ready when I get back?
Probably. Possibly. What I mean is, I might be doing a battle when you come back. I might be. I'm not going to say that for sure. That's kind of dumb. And actually, I want to merge my cores with Beauregard. That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. Yep. Actually, to be fair, let me see if I can't do that real quick. I'm gonna see if I can just do that before. Because I think that's what the logistical issue is. I have to actually merge the Corps commanders with the Army commander. I think that's how it is. Again, Corps management in regards to this game is brand new territory for me because I finally discovered how it works. So I'm fumbling around trying to see how this system actually is organized, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna stop the movement just because I don't want to move on him right now, especially if that's what I have to do. So let's take a look. Yes, this core needs to be attached to him, and this core needs to be attached to him. Alright. So we're still funneling around. I have to discover how to actually do that. But hopefully over time those guys will go attached to Beauregard himself. And I won't have to funnel around so much. But after this battle, I think that's what's gonna happen. Is I'm gonna try to get them to be attached directly to Beauregard so that it's not this jumbled mess. Okay. Oh, alright. So I have to wait for the corps commanders to actually get here in this case. Okay, where are the rest of my core, man? Expected in 2 hours? Okay, is this whole core in 2 hours? Yes, scheduled approximately 2 hours. And approximately 2 hours. Okay, so we have to wait 2 hours for the rest of the core to come in. That's kind of, I know how this system works now, but I'm gonna have to get the core commanders attached directly to the headquarters. That way we don't have this logistical issue. Makes things a lot easier. You guys gotta hold the line for 2 hours until Lieutenant General Beauregard's corps actually show up. Shit. Jeez. How much more time till these cores show up? Approximately 1 hour till they show up. And we don't have, oh my gosh. So the only thing standing between the Union Army right now is Pope. Basically Pope of the Army of Potomac. Okay, he arrives. but there's definitely gonna be some major flanking going on now. That much is clear. And they're going to join with Beauregard, but it's just that is crazy. That is crazy, dude. We gotta wait on Beauregard's men to get in place. That is insane. Okay. So here's my corps commanders. And that's a infantry corps. Okay. So I want the corps commander for the infantry right now. As a division commander. Baker's corps. That's the artillery. Okay, so let's move the artillery forward first. Right behind the line, to be honest. And I'm hoping that this just goes to the next corps. Yes, it does. Okay. And then we're gonna go like that in regards to that. He's the artillery corps, and I think I'm gonna make a adjustment in regards to him as well. Um, he's actually gonna come this way, I think, and that way it's on their flank. Pope's not gonna hold that line, I'm telling you. Even if he tries to, he's just It's just not gonna happen. Oh. Now. Use a division commander. This is the corps commander. Division commander. I get it. I get it. I get it. Trying to move these corps commanders in place. Alright guys, well I'm gonna take a break and move these corps commanders in position. Then when I come back we will do the engagement, because I have a funny feeling this is gonna be a while. So, and I really don't want to, yeah, see, I really don't want to go 20 times speed because of the engagement already kicking off. So, that's something I don't want to do. That arm's gonna get wrecked because the corps is not even supporting them. So I mean, they got support on the way, but it's gonna be a while till that entire corps gets up here. So not a good start, that's for sure. I mean, we're trying to hold our own, but against all this, no. Not without the corps being here. Beauregard's army being here. That's the only way we're gonna do it. Got it, but I didn't look at it. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys later again. I will move this core up here and then I will continue streaming when I come back. But we definitely need this core, but it's taking forever.
Give your dad a few minutes to eat.